Hey, this is Zach with Fast Track Roofing. After the recent storms in our area, Apollo Beach, Ruskin, Tampa, I've gotten a lot of calls about roof repairs. First off, the majority of roofs out here can 100% be repaired. If your roof is less than 10 years old, or even I was on a roof yesterday that was 13 years old, and the shingles were still in great shape, it could still be repaired, okay? I'm gonna show you the proper way to do it. That way, if you wanna take care of it yourself, you can. Because I know money is tight. Just so you guys know, we're more than happy to come out. Obviously, it's our business, so we love getting phone calls. We love coming out, taking care of you. We do have a $500 minimum. So most of our repairs that we've done recently fall under that $500. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do it yourself if that just doesn't fit your budget, because I know I've been through a lot of other companies that, you know, we have a $500 minimum. Everybody else, it seems like a lot of them are taking advantage, trying to get you to make an insurance claim and file for a full new roof when the roof is only 5 years old, and it's not going to happen. You're going to go through a bunch of legalities, attorneys, everything like that. So I'll show you real quick how to do it if you want to do it yourself. If not, feel free to give us a call. First thing you'll want on hand, get you a nice little metal putty knife. This is going to make it really easy to break that factory seal and not damage the shingles. We have our damaged 3 tab here. Okay, so this whole sheet's got to get replaced. We're not just going to replace 1 tab. We're going to have to break the seal on this entire shingle, and then also all the shingles above it, because we're going to have to remove these nails because they're in the back of this sheet. Break the seal, take your putty knife, put some pressure on it so it's pretty flat, and just get like that, get under it, move along that tar line, and pop it loose. When you pop it loose, you really shouldn't have to bend it any further than this, okay? Don't try to bend it 90 degrees. You're gonna crease it. A lot of these roofers have been coming by, bending them 90 degrees and then telling you that your roof doesn't pass a repairability test. No, you only need 45 degrees, okay? So bend it 45 degrees. As long as you're not seeing any crease up here, you're not having granules all falling off, it's not looking like that right there, your roof's completely repairable. We've broken all of our seals above it so I can see where this sheet starts. So we got this tab, and this tab all on one sheet. This is the sheet that's got to come out. Get the nails out. You're going to want a nice flat bar. Put it right underneath. It's going to be hard for me to hold the camera and do this. Right underneath it. Get it right underneath that nail. Sometimes these nails are overdriven, so it makes it a little hard. You want to just kind of bounce it up, bounce it up, bounce it up. And then when we see it up just like that, just take your pry bar, pop it loose, take them all out. If you have a 3-tab shingle, you should have 1 nail on each side of the tab, so 6 in the entire sheet. We have all 6 nails out of this sheet. You go to pull it, and guess what? The sheet doesn't come out. That's because the nails from up here are in the back of this sheet. So you also have to remove all the nails 1 row above. Removed all the nails from the shingle above our damaged sheet. Just slide out whole. Just something to point out too, if you lost shingles, you know, we didn't really get that much wind. A lot of times it's because of overdriven nails. So what happens, especially in Florida, is these guys are installing, it gets hot out, the shingle gets hotter, and they don't adjust the pressure on their air guns. So if you're getting a new roof installed, while they're on it, you know, make sure you ask them if they're adjusting their pressure and making sure they're not getting overdriven nails, because once you have overdriven nails, that nail is no longer holding the sheet, and any wind that gets underneath it can rip it right off. You guys are out inspecting your own roofs, right? You see how this shingle looks good, no granule loss. If you see something that looks like this, like horizontal lines, especially at the top, that's what that is. That's signs of wind lift. So you don't want to pull up on every shingle because you'll break the factory sealant. But if you see signs of wind lift, just give it a tap. And now look, I could tell that this roof has this shingle that was wind lifted. I could see the line. So this whole one we're gonna go ahead and replace because now it's weaker. Now you could put a tar line under there, seal it back down. But if this ever comes back loose, this shingle's already been damaged. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this one. Now we've got our new shingle in place. First off, you need to make sure that it's the right size. Now most 3 tabs are the same. However, a lot of the builders out here They use what's called a metric 3-tab. It's longer than the standard 3-tabs. You cannot buy it at Lowe's or Home Depot. The easiest one to get a hold of, and the one that most of these houses use, is IKO Marathon. And this is the color Weatherwood. So 95% of the new construction houses in here, this is the 3-tab shingle they have. If you buy the ones from Home Depot or Lowe's, it's what's called a standard shingle, and they're a lot narrower, so you'll have a huge gap, which obviously does nothing for you except for let water under your roofing system. You got all the nails removed. If you can push it up right into place, and then all you do is line it up both sides, check here, make sure it butts up nice. Now I know most of you guys are gonna hand drive. If you got a big job, I really like this gun. You don't have to deal with the air compressor or anything. It's DeWalt. This is about $400, but air nailing is perfectly, or nailing with a hammer and nails is perfectly fine. When you nail, if you've never done this before, look at the packaging, because each shingle has its own nail zone. So with these IKOs, they want to be nailed right along the glue line. So just get right in this area here. Don't put it too low. If you put it too low, obviously you're gonna have water penetrating in it. If you do, it's obviously not desirable, but an easy way to fix it, not really fix it, but to cover it up and to make it waterproof, put a little bit of tar over it. Take your old shingle and rub it like this above the tar. The granules will fall off. Hide that tar and protect it. Just make sure you're maintaining your roof. If that happens to you, maintain it anyways, but definitely make sure you check that area, any low nails, when you go time to maintain. Got our 6 nails in our new shingle. For these 3 tabs, you just put them on each side of the tabs. Bam. Now we can't forget to re-nail our shingles. When we re-nail above, you do not want to try to use the same holes, because then your wind lift resistance is not going to be the same. I'm going to show you what to do with these old holes when it comes time for us to put the fresh sealant on, which it's about that time. Now that we've got our new shingle in, it's time to go ahead and do the sealant. So with these new shingles, you notice that all of this area right here, this is all old sealant. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some tube. It's roofing cement, all weather. We're gonna add some of that. Now what's important when we do it is if you look up at the factory sealant, you'll notice there's gaps in it. We don't wanna run a continuous bead, because then it'll trap any moisture. We wanna give it room to get out. What I like to do is 2 nice lines, right? If you can cover up the nail, cover up the nail. But 2 nice lines with a gap in the middle. You wanna keep it far enough back that when you press it down, the tar doesn't seep out of it and it doesn't look bad. And that's gonna be more than enough tar. That's a lot more than the factory sealant. This thing is gonna be good. Now we do the rest. Now what I told you earlier about the old nail holes, this is where that comes in, because you're gonna have to seal this too, because you broke the factory seal. Now when we do this, make sure you get that tar all nice and in those old nail holes, okay? Fill those up. Your repair's done. We put a nice little dollop in all of the old nail holes, pressed it back down. Now, once that sets, you've got a great repair.